Hey everyone, Kim's Tectonic here. Trying to keep up with the weeds here in the garden. It ain't easy and it's hot. Well, hello there. I'm not sure if you can see this, but this is all this little stuff coming up here. If you don't keep on it, it spreads like crazy. It's called parsley, I believe is the name of it. It's edible, but we don't ever eat it, and it really takes over the garden. So as you can see, everything's doing pretty good. Still got a lot of green tomatoes. I've picked a few off of here. I was going to show you how to do a little cleanup on these tomatoes. Every so often you need to hit them as they produce, or no, I shouldn't say produce, as they get older. You get a lot of sucker leaves that really aren't necessary. We'll cover that in a minute. So what in the heck is that? What are you doing in here? Huh? Rolling in the dirt? Nice. See you in the tub later. This thing here works pretty good for the large areas and maybe getting pretty close to the plants. So I thought I'd pick this plant in the shade to kind of give you an idea how to prune these tomato plants when they start getting mature. So I'm not real sure how good you can see this, but if you look right here, see these flowers coming out on the top here, so you know that that's where it's going to produce. This leaf going off here is really not going to do nothing. Same with this big one here, cutting it just beyond the flowers. And here's another one up here, up top. It's right next to the sprout that's coming out. We're going to take that off. These are big sucker leaves. They're no use. And it gives opens the plant up to a little bit more light too. Now, I've done this probably, this will be maybe the third time, so, and they're looking like they're doing pretty good as far as producing. And you can see this big old sucker leaf right here. I don't know if you can or not, but I'm trying to give you guys a good view of this. But you see how this is coming up here? Well, this huge sucker leaf right here is never going to do nothing. So I just try to get them out of there. Like I say, open it up. Look at this. So, and a lot of weight on the plant that it don't need to. A lot of unnecessary weight. So this should be tied up. This one's going to be too heavy. It's got tomatoes on it. This one needs to be supported. Well, I think you get the general idea, I hope. So hey everybody, I was explaining about my trimming with the sucker leaves, or the leaves that don't matter. But as you can see, I've found from a little bit of experience that this is really kind of seems to work. I mean, well, these I just got, I mean, early in the season, I got these pre-grown, but the rest of these are all from seed. So, and as you can see, with me eliminating some of this stuff, like, for instance, this one leaf right here that's going straight down off of the two flower tops, bam, don't need it, because this is a big old sucker leaf. Anyways, and you see the tomatoes, that it's tomatoes, maters, wherever you're from. But these are the Romans. Oh my God, they're kicking butt, ain't they? Even I picked a few off here already, even, and they're just going crazy, because I don't see, and more tomatoes right there. If you see the flower, that means more tomatoes. Yep. And then I got all these that were from seed. Bam, 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 bam. And then I ended up planting more over here, and some green beans over there. Not as many as I'd liked, because something got a hold of them. I had a whole row of them, but I'm keeping what I got. But anyways, there's some tomatoes over there that were from seed that I just planted. They'll be late bloomers, but and this row of carrots that I planted just about, only got about 75% of them maybe. And then the red onions that are coming up are all looking kind of good, but I'm not sure if they're going to be as big as the ones I buy in the store. And over here, like you said, them are the tomatoes I planted, and you can see the green beans. Well, here's some eggplant that I planted, and they seem to be doing pretty good. I don't know how many eggplant fans I have, but then there's all my seed tomatoes, and some of these were even the ones that grew in with the other plants from last year, and I just pulled them out, and oh, they're looking great. And then I have 2 rows of sweet peppers, which I hope will go to good use, and they're looking pretty good, and they were small when I put them in here. So it's a follow-up. I mean, and I've already gotten like 4 green peppers off these plants, but they don't seem to be flowering or getting ready to do anything else. But I do see this pursley that we was talking about earlier. This is pursley, and it's edible. But I guess people like it in their salads, and I haven't personally tried it yet, but it looks like it's juicy and crunchy, but we'll see. Anyways, yeah, here's a couple of my last tomato plants that I planted. That one and this one. So they're, you can tell that they're kind of yellow. They're just getting started. They could be cherries too, I'm not sure. So there's a look at what's in the garden. So now you've seen my garden, and you've seen this year only probably is a special care that I've been putting into it more than normal, because, well, I have more time. But just to follow up on a few of the things that help me out a lot, and I have a lot of these ancient tools. I mean, This is my go-to for around the plants, you know, because it's got that, your fingertips, right? The long haul, when the garden's got a lot of that parsley coming up, you've probably seen these on the back of a tractor, but I have one that's handheld and only 4. So if you all the way down, keep dragging that. If you don't let the stuff get away from you, that works great. And then this one, I put a nice new edge on it today. As you can see, I put a nice new edge on it. It's pretty sharp, and it works great for just cutting across some soft soil, just for the quick weeding right here, this one. All right, here's one that I was never too fond of, but oh, it extends. It's like a camper type. If you're gonna plant, well, you can tell I used it. If you're gonna plant when you're going camping, it's like weeds and a little cultivating, and then pack her away because she's short. It's a good one. That's a real good one. And then we get down to the part where you might all say, where I strip my plants of these, because these do nothing. Make sure your plant's kind of mature before you start taking off big chunks like this, but this one will never show a flower. And always the ones that are going whoop straight down like that out of your plant, get rid of them. They're just sucking the life out of your flower. And as you can see, I'm getting lots of tomatoes because of this. Just saying. Well, I hope you found this all informational. I know this is a little bit off of what I normally do, but this is my little side project when I get bored. And oh, I see a little bunny over here off here, and he's the one that's been pecking away at my stuff. I have to watch that little bunny. And I got a groundhog that's not much better. And I got this little short fence all the way around, but I'm telling you, you just gotta watch this thing with a camera, because there's something in here all the time. And the birds. So, just to make this done and over with, thank you all for watching. I hope you got something out of it. Thumbs up, like, and subscribe. And here's to you. I hope y'all like this. Catch you on the next one. Like and subscribe.